here at Amber and Jim Marchese's beautiful home in Colts Neck to spend the day. Let's go inside.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Amber. Hey, Jim.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Very good.
So
Good
thank you
time.
so much for having me.
Good to see you.
Amber and Jim, we're so excited you'll be back on our television screens very soon. You'll be on the new season of Marriage Boot Camp. Tell me all about it.
We get a call and we have an opportunity for me to be alone with my wife, 2 weeks, no children. And I'm like, I've got to do this. 2 weeks, no children.
Now, my version is I get that call and I'm like, wait, I have to leave my children for how long? Marriage Boot Camp at first to me was just a job, like another job to do on reality TV. So many things happened in those 2.5 weeks. Like I found out more things about myself that I had never knew was a hang up on me. And it strengthened our marriage more than I could ever imagine. And one of the reasons we did go back on it is like, yes, we have been married for 10 years. So now how do we make it lively, our marriage lively for another 10? And that's what it is. It's always reworking the marriage. And I don't know about you, I can't speak for you, but I was not looking as a reality show to be able to do that. And it did that and some.
Wow.
Yeah, it really did.
It was, I can
It really
honestly
did.
say, like, we went in and we learned something to spite ourselves.
Okay. Right.
And we had a lot of fun. They were incredibly professional, which
Yeah.
made it easy.
So Amber, you've been really dealing with some serious health issues. You've
Yeah.
been diagnosed with breast cancer for the second time. On top of that, you were also recently diagnosed with Lyme disease. How are you doing?
I'm actually perfectly fine. I feel the healthiest ever, and I just have a very positive attitude, and I will not be, I just keep it that it's, it's just something I deal with, and I still get up in the morning with a big bright smile on my face and get on with my day. So it's a formality, it really
And
is.
we get some really good news. She's no longer on chemotherapy.
Yeah,
So we
that's,
just
yeah,
stopped,
thank you.
So excited.
Yeah,
And,
I'm really excited about that.
And the Lyme's disease, and I'm not putting down Lyme's disease, but it was like child's play compared to cancer. 20 days
Well-
of antibiotics and knocked it out.
I went through radiation, this time last year. I had additional mastectomy, which was again tough. My oncologist is like, Amber, you know what? We treated you aggressively again. I think you're good to go. I continued with my health. I continued with, nutrition, proper nutrition, having fun. I honestly feel laughter, having fun, having a good time, those human connections that you have with your children, with your husband, with your friends, with your family, all are there for a reason to heal. It's a healing process. And of course, working out.
Yeah.
I'm huge into bodybuilding, weightlifting, and hot yoga. I do hot yoga, and I just love it.
And you have a master's in physiology.
In physiology,
I didn't
exercise
know that.
physiology. Yep,
That's
from
quite
Columbia.
impressive.
Thank you.
From Columbia University?
From Columbia University,
Wow,
yeah.
Amber.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
very impressive.
Yeah, so I was able to put that to good use, not immediately after, but now I do a lot of motivational speaking. I speak about my experience, sometimes in front of patients, sometimes in front of oncologists, physicians, pharmaceutical companies. My audience is wide, sometimes from 50 people all the way up to 500 people. We didn't even have a honeymoon. We got married and we went right into the family.
You had no honeymoon?
No.
Really?
No. We got married at Universal Studios.
Wait, no way! How fun!
So when I met him, I inherited 2 beautiful boys through marriage, and I said, you know what? I don't want a boring, staunchy wedding where my brand new stepboys are going to be bored to death. I said, where do you want to go? And they're like, Disney World. I'm like, how about Universal Studios?
Oh my
So we went on this
God.
Spider-Man ride, and then we got married.
Yep.
That is the cutest story. How did you guys meet?
I knew his parents. So
Okay.
in the complex, his parents lived down in Florida, and they also had a townhouse up here to be around all the family up here. And I knew his parents for several years, actually, and I would hear all about him. And I didn't think anything of it until one day I came over their house to have a martini, and I walked upstairs and I saw a picture of him and his boys, and I was like, that's my husband. After 3 years of hearing about him and seeing his picture, there he was on the back porch with his parents. I'm like, so not prepared for this. And you fell in love still, so it all worked out.
Love at first sight.
It was, but we went very quickly after that, you know, and, you know, we wanted a family, we wanted to get married, we wanted this so badly.
So how long did you guys date before getting married?
A month.
No, wait, what?
We were engaged after a month.
way.
Yes.
Just a month?
A month. Well,
we were engaged. So we met July and
Engaged in August.
We got engaged in August.
Married in
I was
December.
pregnant right away.
You didn't waste no time.
Wasted no time.
You guys knew though, obviously.
Wanted it very badly.
So Real Housewives of New Jersey, are you guys watching this new season? No. So you're over it.
I have a bitterness a little bit to it. I have to be honest with you. You know, I got to that position and I was very excited to get to that position, and I just felt like I had so many people working against me, and you know, I didn't get a fair shake on there. And it kind of, it's upsetting because when you get to that level and it's like, all right, I finally made it, and then you're bumped off for really stupid reasons. You know, I'm a little upset how they portrayed him, how they portrayed me. It wasn't me. I didn't get a chance to be me on that show, and you know, I don't cry. No. I don't ever cry. But I was crying apparently all the time on that freaking show. So, and a lot of people get, you know, they get the second season to kind of redeem themselves after a really bad season, and I didn't have that opportunity because this one over here was not letting that happen.